Hi guys, my name is Debbie and I'm an intuitive reader as well as a medium here, and I'm here to give some type of messages from beyond. Hopefully this does help and resonate for whomever this is meant for. Let's just get into it here. So, if you do like the paranormal, check it on out, the book I wrote. I'll be working on another book, same subject. I like that subject. I got lots to say. Hopefully I'll get that out by the end of 2024. I don't rush writing. When it hits me, it hits me. Somebody is out there, it's a female energy that keeps asking, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? When they're talking to their, I just heard spouse, but yeah. It's kind of like, I don't feel like you, okay, believe that once you're done on this earth, okay? My husband had that theory, and then 24 hours before he passed, he was seeing things, hearing things. He was a believer within a matter of moments, okay? But definitely, you know, life goes on, and it's just on the other side, okay? So he does hear you. He does listen to you, but there's like this doubt of whether or not that he can hear you, and he's confirming that he can hear you. Just heard Club Med. Some kind of significance to Club Med? They still got that? This is not being sponsored by Club Med. If it even exists anymore, I don't even know. That was wild. But yeah, so there's some kind of significance to that, but I do feel that there was supposed to be, like, you know, dreams here of, you know, continuing life, okay, here on Earth. But he is at peace. I do feel that. Clarify that. There's either some kind of money coming in or some kind of documentation. What they showed me was when I handed over my husband's Social Security, they showed me stories from my past. That's why he's coming up. But yeah, not him, but my spirit guide. He wrote down the wrong number, wrong Social Security number, and there was a delay with a lot of things. But mostly it was because I needed that certificate, you know, close accounts and, you know, get, you know, mortgage and all that fun stuff. So, but yeah, so that's what I'm feeling, that there's some kind of documentation that you're going to have to wait for, because you got the Seven of Pentacles here, and Pentacles is money. So it could lead into money, but there is some kind of signature that you need to do for this here, because you do have the Justice, and that's legal forms, okay? So I am feeling that. So there's some kind of money, but it will come to you, absolutely. Yeah, I know. I literally heard money can't replace love. He's a little bit of a he's a little bit of a jokester, okay? But I feel that he's kind of like a prankster, you know, almost. What he's showing me here is that you're like you're walking into another room. I see an apartment, actually. I would love to live in an apartment. Something small. I want something small. But yeah, and it's less cleaning. But yeah, and it's kind of like you're walking into this other room. I feel like it's a bedroom, and all of a sudden, like, something falls, or I feel that it's something falling, and you're like, what was that? Like, why? How did that happen? You know, kind of thing. And that's him playing a prank on you. And I feel that it really makes you jump. And he's giving that, it could have happened already, but I do feel that regardless, it's going to happen. And he's immediately saying, I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for that. I don't know my own strength, but I do feel that he kind of will wig you out for sure. Sorry. I do feel that things will heal all within time here. You'll get back to your normal self here. You could be a little quiet, you know, not being overly sociable, okay, initially, which is understandable. because you're healing your energy, and he sees you crying at night, I feel. you do talk to him, and I do feel that he does hear you. You can actually, if you're not already, because you got the Empress looking over at that Magician and the Knight of Swords. So Magician is what we think is what we create, yes. But Magician is basically what we think, okay? It's all about the mind here. So how we can also talk is telepathically to our love here, okay? So he can hear you either way. You can verbally talk like this, or you can do it in your mind and talk to him. Either way, I feel like he kind of prefers telepathically, like in your mind, talk to him in your mind. It's kind of like saying a little prayer, you know, kind of energy. We didn't fulfill our dreams, our life here. A little frustrating that you didn't. Clarify. I'm also feeling that there's an upcoming move. I feel like he wants you to move. And it's not going to be right away. I do feel that there's going to be a little bit of savings. It's going to take some time. I'm feeling more so in the month of September here. But I do feel that, okay, correct me now. Anywhere from September until January. Okay, until the new year, 2025. He's going to help you. He's going to give you that strength to get through this, because it's going to be a little tough on you. You're going to ask yourself, you know, while you're packing or you're fixing up the old house, the old place. It could be an apartment as well. And they need some services too, you know. I'm so sorry. But you're going to basically say, what do I need to know? What do I need to do here? I have a lot on my plate. I got to figure things out. I literally feel like him hearing him say, you got this. It's just going to take time, you know? And I do feel that you're going to love your new place here. There could be somebody that's going to give you an encouragement to do so. I'm feeling there's a mother-in-law present. That's what I'm feeling. But I do feel that this one, unlike my own, gives good advice, okay? I'm just kidding. But yeah. But she means well, unlike my own. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. Yeah, don't put in the first bid, okay? He's giving your advice. I feel like this guy was, like, really good with his money, okay? Clarify. I'm feeling that you're going to go for a house that you grew up in. It's funny because I've been looking up online for houses myself, and I mean, this is not mine, obviously, but yeah, it's like, oh my God, that house looks just like the house that I grew up in. It was gray rancher, you know, the whole thing. It was, I mean, ranchers are different, you know, in every which way, but yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a rancher, and I'm like, oh, it's the same exact house. I love it. And I scrolled down, it was like 1967. I'm like, yep. That was the trend, that type of look back then. So you could all look it up if you want to know what Deb's style is, where she grew up. But I do feel that there's going to be an upcoming decision. You're going to be able to move. I do feel that. But just keep your pennies on the side, you know, and save up here. I feel like he's trying to say that he wishes that he was still here to make more money. Okay. Why do I feel that there's some kind of SSI money too? I do feel that coming in. Make sure you sign up for that. Excuse me. But I do feel all in all that he wants you happy. He definitely wants you happy, but he can hear you. That was the first message that I literally heard. In my mind, I heard, can you hear me? And it wasn't him. It was somebody out there. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, he can hear you, and that's your confirmation for that. And that's what I have for whomever this is meant for. I apologize for the coughing. Apparently, I'm still getting over, you know, the big C. So, but thank you so much. I do appreciate it, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.